I've been thinking, feeling of the pain and the power of the boat people who keep coming over from the north shores of Africa to Italy at the cost of life and limb. I keep thinking about parents who had dared to put their children on the boat because there wasn't enough money for them all to go. Just put the children on the boat and let them go to Europe, go. It comes near to my heart because I'm an immigrant to this country, but our story was nothing like that. It was close to the bone, but not that close to the bone. And then I think, oh, but it's not just the people coming from the North Shore of Africa to Italy, it's also the people, the Rohingyas who are trying to come from Burma to Thailand or Indonesia or England or America, anywhere it will take them, people who will just get in the boat and go. Just get in a boat and go. Just get in the boat and go. I think of the moms and the children who are coming up from Honduras and Ecuador and Guatemala on the trains and on a 2,000-mile trek through jungle and desert. Just start off and go. With nothing, a few pesos and a dream that it's going to be better over there because back there, there's something so strong and so dark that it pushes, propels, moves forward. And then I think of myself, and I think of people who come to me. I wish I could get a new job. Or the people who say, oh, my relationship hurts. And I think, oh yeah, your relationship hurts, and I wish I could have a new job, and I've got problems too. Yes, but the people in the Rohingyas, and the Guatemalans and Ecuadorians, what is it that drives them forward? And what is it that keeps you and me stuck thinking, I need a new job? I need a little more fun. I need a little more money. When we've got refrigerators full of food and so many clothes, we can't store them all. We got to buy plastic bins and then rent places to put our plastic bins. And that's not good or bad. I just find myself thinking, because I've had my birthday and I'm thinking my New Year thoughts about the affirmations and what I want to do. And I want new songs. And then I think about the people crossing over from Morocco or from Cuba. And I think that they're exactly the same thing is what I think. And that there's no such thing as comparing sufferings and longings. That your longing and my longing and the longing of the mom with the kid in Thailand is exactly the same longing. And it takes different shapes, takes different sizes, has different fits maybe, but I'm thinking at some level they're exactly the same feeling, that longing for more. And that longing is deep and that longing is ancient. Surely it's that same longing that led the first immigrants to leave the Mesopotamian and go head north toward something. 100,000, 5 million years ago. I forget the numbers. They're big numbers. A long time ago, people started walking over the hill looking for something better. And they were before Homo sapiens, and they were before Australopithecus, and they were before all those other things. I forget, right? This minute, I'm still, my stomach is so much in a knot from feeling the pain of it and the urgency of it and the necessity of honoring it. Am I making any sense at all, or am I too much in my emotions? What I'm trying to address is that in me and in you and in most everybody who calls me in my role of spiritual director wanting some relief from something for themselves or the other, a loved one, there is this sense that there's more than what we're doing right now. There's more than what I'm doing, and I don't know. We don't know what that more is. Sometimes it has a picture, it has a job description and a resume attached to it. That's what I want. I want that job, and I want that salary. Sometimes it has a particular feeling to it. I want a partner who is like this, mutually supportive and loving and sexy and kind and smart and preferably rich too. I want that. That's what I want. Sometimes it's more general, just that feeling. And I've talked before about the difference between wants and needs and desires. That needs are physical, biological, immediate. I need food, I need water, I need sleep, need to excrete, need to breathe in, and I need to breathe out. Those are very real needs. Wants, I need food, I want gluten-free pizza with wood-fired mushrooms. Two different things. I need food, I want X, Y, Z. And then the desire is something much deeper. Desire comes from the Latin word desire, from the stars. It's desire comes from a place of bigness and wholeness and fullness. And in that sense, and for that reason, to stimulate some thinking, we passed out these little pieces of paper, 10 things I want to do. But I wanted to give that little introduction first. So if you desire, but you fill out this little piece of paper and don't think too much about it. No one's going to check on your spelling or grammatical or even political correctness. We're not going to check and see if it's politically correct list. Just fill out this list of 10 things I want to do in my life. It can be big things like explore the Antarctic or small things like clean out my bedroom closet. What are 10 things you want to do in your life to come right to the top of your head right this moment? Just fill them out. The Land of Enchantment calls to your heart, asking you start paying attention. Consider sleeping with the hibernating bear. Consider other dimensions. The Land of Enchantment calls to your heart from right outside your door. Says, look at things you'd rather avoid. Consider opening up to more. Who would you be without this pain? Emptying your cup. Who would it be without this pain? Even stars keep burning up. Space is an ocean stretching out wide. No way to know how vast it is. Caught in the tides that pull you outside. And always, always twist. Space is an ocean stretching out wide. Asking you come down off your shelf. And the moon keeps singing songs of longing, always to itself. Who would you be without this pain? Emptying your cup. Who would you be without this pain? Even stars keep burning up. Love doesn't live here anymore. When you keep studying the sky, searching for rain, when you carry your need to build new fences everywhere you go. There's no space, then there's no space to grow. Your prayers are very small. You say, your prayers are very small. That's okay. Just launch your little prayer. Just launch your little prayer anyway. With eyes open or eyes closed, I invite you to review that list you just wrote in your mind's eye. Maybe there are 10 things on your list of things you want to do in your life. Maybe there were just 1 or 2 that you could think of right at the top of the hat. Maybe your list spilled over on the second page. There's dozens. But take a moment to just feel the feeling of your list, to feel the depth of your longing. Feel the perfection of all that has brought you to this point in your life, right here and right now. And feel the perfection of your longing for what more you desire, truly desire. From a place as large and ancient and wide as the stars, what is it your heart desires? Breathe into that largeness. Just for now, let that largeness be limitless, not bound by space or time or logic or history. And if you're a parent, perhaps you remember what it was like to hold your baby to your chest and just feel the fullness of that love, that warmth, that caring for that which is in your arms, in your heart. And if you are not a parent physically, biologically, realize you're still a parent of your own dreams, your own desires. And won't you hold them in your heart? Snuggle them to your chest with care and nurturing. If you are a biological parent, you know there's really no control you have over your kids and how they grow. All you can do is hold them to your heart and do your best and send them off into the world. Same way with your desires. Just hold them in your heart without attachment to how it comes to manifest, or if or when, this lifetime, next lifetime, this year, next year. It's your child and it has its own legs. Will go where it wants, but your desire is an integral part of who you are. And it is a sacred gift. Your longings are sacred gifts given to your trust. Feel your willingness to hold them and nurture them as if they were, in fact, a sweet baby in your arms that you and only you can tend. Now, in the fullness and richness of your divine imagination, I invite you to shift to a place of feeling your desires fulfilled. What would it feel like to have done all 10 things on your list, or 20, or 5, or 500? Feel the expansiveness of having your desires fulfilled. Just zoom forward into a future where all the things on your list have been done. What does that feel like? And from this place of feeling the fullness of your desires fulfilled, release them as you might a helium balloon. Simply let all these feelings, these desires, this vision, these words, this affirmation, let it all go. Release it as you might a helium balloon, knowing only good will come of your willingness to hold and nurture your desires and to release them into the fullness of life, spirit, infinite intelligence, God. And now if you can, if you dare, just open up from inside a little bit more and wish, bless, ask that all beings have their desires met. That the highest good of all beings everywhere be blessed by your willingness to do this. May all beings find comfort. May all beings live in peace. May all beings have their desires fulfilled. And so it is. Amen. So would anyone be willing to share a desire and how it felt to experience this? There's no right one, no wrong one. But there is the first one. Yes, Mari. To live minimally and get rid of, release physical and emotional clutter. And how would it feel when that had been accomplished? In your mind's eye, in your divine imagination, how would it feel?
It would be freedom and empowering.
It would be freedom and be empowering. So how would it feel? Empowering. Okay, good, thank you. Anybody else? David. To love and enjoy the company of whoever I encounter in life. Big desire. Yeah, yeah. And how would it feel if you were to... It feels fantastic. Hear the power of claiming that in the present tense. It feels fantastic in the present tense for me to love and enjoy everyone I encounter. Wow. It's big. It's big. Thank you. Ooh. Amen. Amen. Anybody else? Just a couple more. Yes, sir. To make amends. And so how does it feel? Oh, to make amends to everyone, everyone I've hurt? The ones I've hurt. To make amends to the ones I have hurt. And how would it feel when that's fulfilled? When that is fulfilled? Complete. Audrey.
I just want to note that when we got to the part where you invited us to feel how that would feel, I felt no different.
Oh, Audrey said that when we got to the part where I invited folks to feel how that would feel as if it were fulfilled, it felt no different than before. It means you already grounded it before we even got there. Yay. Yay. So the simple point I'd like to make is that you can claim that feeling now, even before you've come to a place where you're truly at peace with everyone that you encounter. Enjoy and love everybody you encounter. Even before you've got your space cluttered, you can claim that feeling that you want. And that helps. As you claim that feeling of empowerment and unclutteredness, things have room to move. As I claim that feeling of being in the present, loving and enjoying everyone I meet, it makes it possible for those people to come into your present tense, as Audrey so clearly said. Over 150 years ago, the great Indian mystic and saint Ramakrishna said, "The winds of grace are always blowing. It is our job to raise our sails." The winds of grace are always blowing. It is our job to raise our sails. So a willingness to state your purpose, to have a purpose statement, or to go to a feeling state of where you'd like to be when your desires are fulfilled, your willingness to make a mind map and ground it in the reality of who you are in present tense is the process of raising our sails. Let's take a moment to feel that together. Feel the winds blowing through. Feel that since time out of mind, that force which created infinite galaxies and a diversity of birds and bees and flowers and trees. That same impulse to growth is moving through you. The winds of grace are always blowing, waiting only for you to raise your sails. Now. And now. And now.